Okay, this hangout is on air live. Welcome everyone to the Home Business Helper Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Mountain Time Zone hangout. Folks, this is our first one. We're going to be doing these Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Mountain Time Zone between now and September. We're putting on a really serious push, and what you are is in an awesome position to really be blessed if you want to take action with what you're about to see here. What I'm going to ask is your permission just to be patient with me. I've got a lot of facts for you that you can verify when I'm done with this presentation, and you'll see that I'm not sharing any hype with you. I'm not going to share nothing but the truth with you. And from my background, the truth sets you free. My name's Earl Teets. I'm from Troy, Montana. I'm the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, responsible for bringing you the Home Business Helper. And we got about 2-3 minutes before we officially get this started and kicked off. So kind of get excited. If you got something to take notes with, you might want to take notes. This is really going to show you some places that you can capitalize on, major trends in motion, and create some very serious incomes. It really is a blessing to be here and share this with everybody, but we still got probably about 3 more minutes before we officially kick this presentation off. Are you able to see us in there, Darlene? And I'm coming in clear over there? Oh, praise God. Oh, it probably always is a little bit. All right. Well, Darlene made it on board the hangout. I don't have the ability on my computer to see who else is in here. So if somebody else is showing up, welcome aboard here. Whether you're seeing this on the recorded version or live, we're just about to get started, folks. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. Well, I'll wait till 8 o'clock, right on the money. I mean, I know what it's like to get on the webinars when the computer's slow at kicking you on. You hope the presenter's going to take an extra minute or two before they get started, because, boy, that internet connection sometimes could be a real challenging position for folks. We got a real treat for you here. We're going to get started here. Well, we got 1 minute, so it's close enough. We're going to go ahead and kick it off. Folks, welcome to the Home Business Helper Hangout. We're going to be handling these every Tuesday night, every Thursday night, or excuse me, every Wednesday night and every Thursday night. 3 nights a week between now and September. What you're going to see here is proven income streams, a proven earning system, and a daily set of habits that's going to put money in your pocket if you have the commitment to put the time and effort into your own success. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to share no hype with you. All I'm going to share with you is truth. I'm the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, who is responsible for bringing you the Home Business Helper. You know, my passion with over 20 years in the industry and working with some of the very best in the industry is to help people achieve. And everything that I do in the marketing fields raises money that supports our ministry outreach. So the Home Business Helper is an avenue I chose because I would much rather utilize the skills that God gave me to help other people, to create income so they can support their families. And when I get paid royalties off of that, I can use that to support my ministry outreach without having to beg people for money. So I just saw that as a solid way to go. It provides people with a solution to offer other solutions and get paid for it. And that's what this presentation's all about, folks, is offering people solutions. In other words, if they're not interested in whatever your business opportunity is, they will have an interest in what your business has to offer as a solution to a problem that they've brought up to you. So hang in there. We're going to really enjoy some information for you. I'll grab some pictures here. I talk about being in the industry for a while. I need to establish some credibility here. This is myself with John Maxwell. It was a real blessing to be able to meet this guy. And here's another friend of mine by the name of Eddie Freeman. I started working with him in 2009 and never missed a single Saturday training that he did live for 4 years straight. Now, Eddie Freeman started at zero with one of our company's X-Fuse, and he made over $1 million in annual income and helped a few others to do the same. So every Saturday, being able to learn from a man while he's actually pulling that off, to me, that was more valuable than an education at Harvard. Another guy I worked with, his name is Paul Morris. Okay, he's got over 40 years experience at taking people from zero to $1 million incomes in home business. A friend of mine inspired me to put my missionary outreach together. You're looking at us now. Is Rick Cotton. This is my wife, Darlene, in the picture with us. And he's founded VivaKids.org, which is a very dear organization to my heart that allows kids to be taken care of that don't have the options that they need in life with a Christian environment, a trade, and a good, solid future. So it's a blessing to be able to put actions forth that promote those good causes. And here at the Home Business Helper, on our home page, thehomebusinesshelper.com, you'll be able to see a few organizations that we raise funds with our marketing efforts to help support getting the gospel spread around the world and helping people in disasters and just making a difference where it really counts. Some solutions we're bringing to you here. I'm just going to dive right in, folks. So I've got a lot of information to cover. It's all based on good, sound business principles, common sense, logic. I'm sure you'll be really happy to see 5 actions that can pay you, where you can capitalize on 3 major trends in motion at the same time. And actually, when this presentation is done, you'll see a little more than 3 trends. It's just 3 companies in one place that we work with here at the Home Business Helper. So what we're doing, we're a Christian marketing outfit, okay? So I'm going to show you some biblical success principles on this. And if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, that's okay. Understand that he's the most followed leader of all time on our planet. And success leaves clues throughout history. And for being the most followed human being, there's different things he taught that have been applied by lots of people that don't believe, where they're able to succeed in life. So whether you believe or don't believe, look at the fundamentals of what the most powerful leader in our world's history ever taught, because I'm going to share some of those with you here. So the first thing that we do in our 5 daily habits to really create the success is I pray. I really do. Pray for God's wisdom, pray for his anointing, pray for his favor over my daily actions. I pray for my forgiveness of sins, and I make sure I forgive anybody that has harmed me in any way, shape, or form. Why do I do this? Well, it's really simple. I want my subconscious mind to be working for me, creating positive things while I'm sleeping. And if I do these simple things, my subconscious mind can go to work for me while I'm sleeping and create some very positive things. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm reading 15 minutes a day. Towards the end of the day, preferably. Now, why do you want to do this? Well, it's a proven fact that readers are leaders. I talk about John Maxwell being able to, he was one of my favorite authors of all time. He put together this John Maxwell Leadership Bible. It's a New King James Nelson Study Bible, and it's based around the 21 Laws of Leadership that he wrote, and it shows the biblical principles behind them. Had it not been for learning from that very Bible I just showed you, you know, the doctors gave me less than 3 years to live 8 years ago. I had made some poor choices in life. So I could have looked at the world and said, you know, it's impossible. Why should I look at a future? Or I could have believed what the Word said over the world, and I could have kept my mind focused on the I can things, not the I can't things. And that's exactly what I did. What you're seeing as a result. 8 years later, when I'm supposed to be dead, I'm sitting here talking to you. So think about what I'm trying to teach you. It's crucial to your success. Do you have a reading habit? 90% of the information that we're taking in on a daily basis, especially as entrepreneurs, is negative information. Have you heard the old adage, garbage in, garbage out? Do you realize what that means? So to protect ourselves and put ourselves in a position to where when we're working with our prospects, they see confidence, they see belief level, and they see that we are completely secure with what we're trying to do. If all we focus on is the regular stuff that a person goes through on a daily basis without that reading habit, we're minus an awful lot of positive information. And the only thing that we can project without saying any words is negativity. And that's why a lot of people fail in this industry. So you've got to be able to offset that negativity with something positive, preferably something in your career field. Let me see, there's my books right there. I'm going to illustrate a point real quick. Okay. Important books to read. You're in a people business. You have a product or a service that you're rendering. How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success. See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. My favorite of all time, Secrets of Closing the Sale by Zig Ziglar. You know, we take it very serious when it comes to mindset and mind conditioning in this home business industry. It's hammered on and hammered on and hammered on. Often people think it shouldn't be, but it has to be. So, I think I've hammered on it enough. Let's go to step 2. What are we going to do? We're going to combine old school. We're going to call old school marketing high touch. And then we're going to call new school marketing high tech, which is option number 3 we'll get to in a second. But we're going to be able to combine high touch and high tech, and that's really a major important thing to be able to achieve major success in this home business industry today. Okay, so we're going to make a phone list. Where are we going to find the prospects? Well, on Craigslist.org, every day people are posting resumes. Pick a city with more than 500,000 people in it, and you'll be able to find at least 5 resumes. If you pick out 5 cities and pull 5 resumes that got an actual real phone number and a real email address, you got somebody that's just posted information online that says, this is my skill set, it's what I want to get paid for, do you have any opportunity? You can make a contact with them and say, hey, I was looking at your Craigslist resume and you got some pretty impressive skills that would do great with our company. The only problem is the pay is independent, but if it comes in every week, is there any reason you wouldn't want to get paid for the skills that you have? See how easy that is? Now, when you're able to do that, you can set appointments, and you're going to want to set 25 appointments in a day. It might take you an hour, half an hour to do that, but you at least got a way to connect with a human being and start a process of following up with them and forming a relationship, and while you're talking to them, you're going to find out what their problems are, and you're going to be able to present them a solution to that problem, and they're going to be happy, and you're going to be able to create income with that simple little process. So, what are we going to do in step 3? And we already see an old school method to keep building a list, because without a list of people to market to, we're unemployed. Never forget that. Now, option number 3 is where the high touch comes in. This was slow for me to learn. It took over 5 years. One of the hardest things this old schoolboy ever learned. But it was worth learning, let me tell you. So we're going to do a blog post. And while we're posting our blog in, say, 25 groups that got more than 10,000 people, in a Facebook group that's free to join that matches a niche that your home business has a solution to. It's really simple to do. I joined over a couple hundred of them that had things to do with home business. So I really have done what I'm teaching you here. And what are you going to do? You're going to post something of value in each one of those groups twice a day. No more than that. Don't go in more than 25 groups twice a day, or you could probably get put in Facebook jail. It happened to me once, and it's not a fun thing. Now what we're going to do, we've got the blog built, which is basically, folks, it's a website that you can update daily. So as things change in your campaigns or whatever it is that you have to offer, you can update the blog, and the information's on the internet updated as fast and often as a daily basis or weekly, annual, however you want to schedule that. You have the tools in front of you that will allow you to do this. So a blog is a great way to advertise what you have online. It's a free method, but it costs you for a blogging platform. It's a tool that you're going to use to create your presence on the internet. You will not find a better place to get your blog than speedwealthproject.com. Speedwealthproject.com is Internet Lifestyle Network. Is there really money in this blogging thing? Absolutely. We've got a guy by the name of Fraser McDonald that got started at 23 years old with no experience in this industry that's already earned over $80,000 in a little less than a year's time and still growing at a rapid pace. Can you follow instructions like watch a video that shows you what to do, hit pause, open up another screen, do what it says in the other video, and hit send? That's how simple it is. And that's how you can learn how to have the blog that you need with training. Oh, wow. There's training in Internet Lifestyle Network's back office by a guy by the name of Mark Huberson. It's got over, I don't know, probably the majority or 7-8 figure earners over the last 4 years. He's the one that mentored them. And he has a reputation for earning $10 million in 5 years from the comfort of his own home on the internet, building network marketing teams. So if you're a network marketer, 21 techniques to closing the deal. You really got to hear these 21 closing techniques. And as a member of ILN, you get that training as a bonus in the back office. We're talking about $37 for a platform that allows you to create your presence on the internet. You refer it to other business builders because they need to do the same thing as you're mentoring them to build their teams. You get $20 a month for the life of those accounts. So you've got a tool that's going to help you to produce profits for your business that's going to pay you residual incomes at the same time. You won't find a better place to create your presence on the internet and get the education to be the professional entrepreneur online as well as ILN. So think about that, folks. That's our speedwealthproject.com, option number 1 at thehomebusinesshelper.com. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to post that blog in groups, and once your blog's made, I mean, all you're doing is copy, paste, and post. So it's going to take you a little while to post it 25 groups. Now, don't just slam your article in the groups. Scan for people that got problems in those groups that your business has an opportunity to solve. You see them posting about a problem, hey, I've got a solution for exactly what you're saying there. You're having a Facebook conversation with them. When would be a good time for you to see that solution, Tuesday or Thursday? Boom, book an appointment right there while you're posting in groups. Why not? It's a way to build. I'm showing you habits that we do that put money in your pocket on this, not just a hypothetical, boy, you could make it. This is real things, folks, that will help you produce, and you won't find a better group of professionals than the companies that you're hearing about here. So let's take a look. What are we going to do? We're going to educate ourselves. Maybe while we're posting in those 25 groups, it takes us an hour to 2 hours. We can listen to those 21 closing techniques by Mark Hoverson and kill 2 birds with one stone and do some video training, self-training, or audio training, whatever you have in the back offices at any of these companies for training. It will help you to train yourself while you're doing your job. It's pretty simple. Let's look at step number 4. We're going to follow up with the people we've talked to on the phone, made connections with online, and we're going to make sure we set 5 appointments for the next business day. What's step 5? It's real simple. We're going to complete 5 proper business exposures or whatever our opportunity is. And if you're using the consumable products that I'm getting ready to talk to you about that we have to offer, this is when you have them sample the products. So like if you got somebody to this presentation tonight, if you're showing them the Home Business Helper and you're taking advantage of everything we have to offer, you would have these consumable products on hand for them to sample and try out. So when the presentation's over, the odds are 80% more in your favor. If you're representing a consumable product company, why not? Don't you believe in what you have enough to let somebody taste it and go, wow, that tastes good. I really want some of that. It really happens that easily. So anyhow, look what our mission is, 5 proper exposures. So you're going to demonstrate what you have during that exposure, like I've demonstrated what these tools are. Now, when you're posting your blog, there's another thing that's going to happen. You need to attach a capture page to your blog. And when you attach a capture page to your blog, it allows you to capture an email and a phone number of that person of interest. If they're not willing to put their email and phone number in a piece of thing to a solution to their problem, they don't really want a solution that bad. So don't be afraid to ask for the phone number too. Don't waste your time too. You're a serious entrepreneur. You got the truth. There's no shame in running with it. Hey, they either want to take the time to see a solution to what they got, or they want to enjoy their misery a little more. Don't take it personal. You have a business to operate. You want to be productive. Make sure you've got a capture page that allows you to do that. And when they click on your blog, because you've attached a capture page to it, you've got their contact information, autoresponder automatically sends them an email wrote from you. With the Home Business Helper, our email campaigns, if you're receiving them, you haven't joined us yet, realize through Power Lead System, which is our option, theleadproject.biz, theleadproject.biz is Power Lead System. That's where you get your capture pages, your unlimited autoresponder campaigns, and everything for less than $30 a month. Far better program than the most commonly used one known as Aweber. So think about that as an entrepreneur. You get these tools like capture pages, sales funnels, and email autoresponders, and the education behind how to utilize them. So we're doing 5 proper exposures a day. We've got our online tools, which is the high tech. So when you got somebody that wants to use a capture page and have the autoresponders through PLS, which is our operation, I'm tongue-tied here, which is our theleadproject.biz is Power Lead System option in the homebusinesshelper.com, theleadproject.biz. Power Lead System is where you're going to get the tools for your capture pages, autoresponders, and sales funnels, as well your marketing advertising tool, which I'm about to get into. Now, it's great when somebody else wants these online tools that they'd pay for to build their business with anyway. Power Lead System is going to pay $20 a month for the life of that account too. So by having your blogging platform and your capture pages and autoresponder tools that you'd normally be paying for, you're going to get residual incomes at the same time. You're building a team anyway. Why not be able to set everybody up for success from day one? And that's really what the Home Business Helper is all about. Now, in step 5, for the serious entrepreneur, we got 5 proper exposures, and we're going to place one $5 to $10 ad in Facebook. Why are we going to do that? Well, there's actually a course through PLS that you can find at theleadproject.biz at the homebusinesshelper.com website. Now, what this course is called is Social Profit Academy. It's a proven course put together by a 7-figure earner by the name of Jeff Mills. Now, what he's done is he's actually made case studies and recorded them as recent as June of 2014 and May of 2014. So that's kind of exciting. And when he can place an ad for a couple of days that's a $5 or $10 ad and pull in a list of people of interest of over 76 people for $5 to $10, folks, that's using technology to build a list of prospects with. That's just using good business sense and modern technology to take what used to take forever and get it done in a timely fashion. It's good professional business practice. But advertising is the most expensive thing in the business world as well, the home business world. So if you don't know what you're doing, it could really be an expensive adventure. So when you purchase this Social Profit Academy course, you see actual live case studies of amazing things. You learn the techniques of how to properly advertise and get results. And it costs $497. Now, when you refer this advertising course to other business builders so they can do the same things, and they take that course, it pays out $400. So what happens if you set a whole bunch of appointments in one day and you worked extra hard, maybe 10 appointments instead of 5, and you got 5 of them to say, hey, I'm ready to go to work. I'm going to get all the tools I can. I'm going to maximize on all my earnings. And all 5 of them get started, and all 5 of them do the Social Profit Academy, which I highly recommend. Guess what? That's $400 times 5. That's $2,000 daily potential to have a solution to a home business builder's advertising problems. You can't get better than that. I'm talking to you about modern tools that help out today and how to utilize them with proven methods and solutions that help people. Now, where's the next market for solutions that's the most lucrative on the planet? According to Paul Zane Pilzer, leading economic forecaster of all time, or at least over the last 30 years or so, health and wellness is where the most money's ever been created for opportunity. Can we see any success left clues behind from history? Absolutely. Go from 1997 to 2007, and out of the millions of companies that exist, how many of them went from 0 to $1 billion in annual sales? 3 out of all of them. You might have heard of mangosteen juice, you might have heard of noni juice, and you might have heard of acai juice. Health and wellness is where it's at, folks. So let me show you 4 solutions in one place that are each a trend in the health and wellness industry. I've already shown you the trend of blogging and the trend of online tools, and now we're going into the 3rd trend, which is health and wellness. That's got 4 trends in one. Now, listen to what I'm saying, because famous author Peter Drucker wrote a whole book about being able to take advantage of a convergence of opportunities to create massive fortunes. So recognize that's exactly what the Home Business Helper does. Everybody needs online tools. Everybody needs to create their presence. And if you don't think you need to create your presence with a blog today, look at John Maxwell. Isn't that how he moves his stuff to entrepreneurs? He's the best in the industry. Why wouldn't you want to do what he's doing? Think about it. Let's keep it simple. All right? So now we're going to look at the health and wellness solutions that are out there. First of all, is there any money really in it? What's the truth? Pretty simple. Anti-aging, $292 billion a year market. What would be considered anti-aging? Well, let's see. This product right here is called 7+. Remember those 3 little superfoods that created all the success in that 10-year window? Well, X-Fuse combined those 3, and they with 4 more superfoods that experts have seen results with. They used a formula by W. Clement Stone. It says if you could take a product many people use, improve it, make it better, then charge less money for it, well, you're guaranteed success. Well, using the old concentrated versions, those previous success stories were created. So if you had the money to do it because you had over 70 years combined experience at breaking $1 million earners from scratch in home business, you could really hire the best product formulators on the planet. You could pull them out of retirement by letting their dream come true. You tell them, I don't care what it costs. I just want you to produce the absolute best for each trend in the health and wellness market. These guys were responsible for producing some of the most successful health and wellness products in the entire history of health and wellness. They came to work for X-Fuse with an unlimited budget to produce the very best products that are second to none on the planet for the human body, with clinical studies as well university studies from places like Georgetown. These products are so phenomenal. Another doctor that's really famous in the home business industry as well as the health and nutrition industry, out of the 1980s, he wrote a book called The Vitamin Bible. You may have heard of Dr. Earl Mendel. In May 2014, he come out of retirement, not just to represent X-Fuse, but to become an X-Fuse distributor, because the solutions that they have to offer, they're real. They work, and they are solutions. So allow me to share with you 4 real quick trends that you can profit from on top of everything else that you've seen here. All right, anti-aging, $292 billion. 7 Plus was our launch. It made us a global company in over 10 countries. We're debt-free, 7-year track record at helping people earn full-time incomes on part-time efforts. Can't really go wrong with that kind of track record now, can you? So really, why is 7 Plus such a big product? I'm a mountain boy from Troy, Montana. Anti-aging, okay, big deal. Show me the money. Well, turn on the television set, and you won't see a program without a commercial for the latest and greatest pill that's not a cure, that's so full of side effects they're often worse than what the condition that people are taking the pill for. The largest spending power in the history of the planet is the baby boomers, and they're spending $10 to $30 a day on those solution prescription pills that are not cures with those awful side effects. So, if we could show them a natural solution, our 7 Plus product, and we can't call it a cure, but we can show them how to get the phytonutrients and everything their body needs in one place that allows it to naturally eliminate free radicals and inflammation, the 2 biggest causes of disease and pain in the human body, well, that would solve a lot of problems. And if it's priced at $2 a day instead of $7 to $12 a day like the concentrated versions were, well, that saves the consumer money over a product that's probably already being spent money on. I mean, those other nutritional products weren't cheap, folks, so you could save a lot of money by switching to our 7 Plus products. But you take a look at that product and think about it. I mean, myself, I noticed in 79 days on the product, my cholesterol went from 586 to 1286 to 127. That's powerful. Or no, that was my triglyceride. Yeah, 586 to 127 was my cholesterol. My triglycerides went from 1200 to 202. In 79 days' time, my rheumatoid arthritis, the swelling went down by 80%. So did the pain level. Hey, this was great. At $2 a day, I smoked cigarettes in those days in 2009. I don't smoke anymore. I haven't had a cigarette for over a year. 7 Plus made my cigarettes taste awful. So I got rid of them. But to be able to see those things take place in my life in just 79 days' time impressed me. Being able to earn a full-time income on part-time efforts impressed me too in 79 days' time. But see, X-Fuse didn't stop at 7 Plus. They realized that solved a lot of problems, but there's even more. How much does it cost for a meal today? You know, if you took the 4 basic food groups and you put them on a plate, depending on what state you live in, just the basic food groups on a plate, not even prepared, $12 to $15 per meal. So if you could redirect your spending from $12 to $3 and get better nutrition, that just makes sense. What if it tastes delicious and it's really quick and simple to make? Well, that makes even more sense. Welcome to Shapeway, folks. X-Fuse understood the power in having a meal that is good for you. 100% of the daily required vitamins and minerals, prebiotics, probiotics, a complete matrix of fibers, excellent source of all different kinds of proteins, whey protein isolates, whey protein concentrates, colostrum protein found in mother's breast milk, supposed to enhance the immune system. Add to that raspberry ketones. Do a Google search on raspberry ketones and Garcinia cambogia and add all this into one delicious shake for $3. Look at the difference. 12 on the light side instead of 12 to 15 for the meal. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 times 30 is $270 in potential savings, redirecting your spending from one meal to a better meal. Now, if you need to lose weight, you won't find a better set of natural ingredients known to do so. If you research those ingredients I just mentioned, you'll be shocked. That shake is delicious, absolutely good for the body, and why not? That's a second solution, 7 Plus Shapeway. If you like these products, find 4 other people to use the products, and yours become free for the life of those accounts, whether you're a business builder or a business consumer. How's that for a solution to somebody? Now take a look at the next solution. That was the weight loss solution. Weight loss is $134 billion a year. Now let's look at energy and activity. You've heard of the energy drinks? Well, folks, the energy drinks have been in the news for not the best of things happening. And as you get older, you notice that, I noticed after 40 that sometimes I get those leg cramps in the middle of the night that I sleep, and I jump out of bed, jump around the whole room. That was awful and painful. And I thought it was just coming from age, but what I found out is age had nothing to do with it. The majority of your body's water. And if you're dehydrated, your body does funny things in the middle of the night that you really don't want to enjoy going through. So you can solve that problem for 29 cents a serving. You can get hydrated. Replace Gatorade with this. Okay, that's a hydration booster, right? Now, add to that an all-natural, food-based form in a liquid energy drink. And that's what we have as our Green Zilla. Excellent product. I'm going to try to turn it so we can see right there. That is the Banned Substance Control Group label. Find out what it means to be approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. Your everyday person isn't going to start a company without several $1 million and get it approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. Professional athletes use these products because there's no banned substance. Olympians use them. You've probably heard of the fastest man in the world, United States Olympian. His name was Justin Gatlin. He swears by these products, folks. So when we're talking 29 cents versus an energy drink that costs $3 to $4 a piece, that saves somebody quite a bit of money. One more transfer product market, the coffee market. $58 billion per year. The energy drink market was $92 billion a year. $58 billion a year with coffee. Really, Starbucks, which should have been called $5 because that's the cheapest drink they got. They're more than that even. People are buying 2 or 3 of them a day. They set a trend in motion. How do you know? Look at McDonald's. Billions served daily. Most productive franchise in the history of the planet. Redirects their whole marketing campaign to what? McCafe? Folks, there's a lot of money in coffee. Now, I don't know how to pronounce the mushroom that's in this coffee. I know green coffee bean, I can pronounce that. I can pronounce raspberry ketones. I can pronounce Garcinia cambogia and tell you that this formulated coffee is absolutely delicious. In the website, thehomebusinesshelper.com, look up on the right side and you'll see good coffee versus bad coffee. Doctors explain, and let the expert doctors show you why this coffee is the best coffee on the planet. Now, when you can get your coffee for free, that's a benefit. When you can get your coffee for free and get paid for it, and all you did was share it with 4 other people, that's amazing. When you can get paid up to 7 ways a week and monthly residuals with these products, that's amazing. I shared with you 4 solutions. Each product, if they say, no, I'm not interested in the business, but I'll use that product, each product's an average of $10 a month. So if all 4 products was a yes, and the blogging platform's a yes, and the online tools is a yes, that's $20 from Speed Well Project through ILN. That's $20 a month from PLS, which is the lead project.biz. That's $40 a month from XFuse. So one consumer of all of your options in the homebusinesshelper.com pays $80 times 10 consumers. That's $800 in monthly residual income on 10 consumers. Think about the power in that kind of duplication. In our training session, you'll be able to see how you can find 16 in 4 weeks on a very simple, proven part-time habit on our training page. I show you how to do it very clearly and simply. So the potential is unlimited with the money you can make. The solutions that you're offering people are saving them money. If they're not interested in the business, why wouldn't they want to save hundreds of dollars? So who doesn't need to create their presence on the internet, who doesn't need online tools, and who couldn't benefit from those health solutions? As you can see, everything with the Home Business Helper works together synergistically. And myself, I will work with you live to help you create the success that you deserve. Personal coaching is normally $100 an hour for people that are not on my team. If you join any of these options in the Home Business Helper, you're on my team and that coaching is free. If you're really wanting to create success, join them all. I mean, if you took advantage of all of them, you're talking less than $150 to get started with all three options and be ready to go. To make, say, $10,000 in your first month and position yourself properly and take advantage of the daily paid advertising methods, you're looking at a startup cost that can be leveraged on a credit card, like over 97% of your top earners in the industry started their businesses out with. You could put less than $2,000 on that card and really be off and running. The question to ask yourself is, I've mentioned exactly how we put in the work that makes you the money. I've explained to you with facts why we offer solutions and get paid for them. The only question left is, what's stopping you from walking down a path of proven methods with help each step of the way to create the income that you deserve? Join us right away. Click on all the links in the Home Business Helper. Take the time to get started. My phone number's in the website. I'm a phone call away. It'll be an honor helping you achieve the success that you deserve. Thank you for joining us on this live hangout. We're going to do them every Tuesday night, every Wednesday night, and every Thursday night of the week from now till September, the end of September, folks. Invite your people to them. If you're using these products, make sure you got samples on hand for them to take while they're watching this presentation. If you need to three-way call me at the end of this presentation with a guest on the phone for me to close them for you, that's why my phone number is in the website. I really am looking to create some very serious success stories. It's going to happen with or without you. The question to ask yourself is, don't you deserve to be one of them? Get started. Come join us. And congratulations for seeing a way that you could solve your financial issues and stay healthy at the same time and get paid for it. God bless you. Please keep our nation's leaders in your prayers.